The House That Listens, Part 3, The Mouth Beneath the Stairs. It was 2 months before anyone noticed the lights at the old Lee farmhouse. Mr. Harlan was the first to see them. Soft, golden glows moving room to room, as though someone were walking the halls with a lantern. But no one had been seen going in or out since the summer. When he finally gathered the courage to visit, autumn had already swallowed the property in color. The front door was open again. "Eleanor," he called. The house didn't answer, but it listened. He could feel it. That strange pressure in the air, like stepping into a church that had forgotten how to pray. He stepped inside. Everything was spotless. No dust, no decay. A faint humming came from somewhere deep within the walls. Gentle, steady, almost comforting. He found the journal on the kitchen table. The last few pages were filled in her handwriting. It remembers everything. It is not evil. It is lonely. The voice beneath the stairs is not a curse. It is the house trying to stay alive. The final page was only one sentence. I am keeping it company. The cellar door was open. Harlan hesitated at the top of the stairs. His breath fogged even though it wasn't cold. "Miss Lee," he said again, voice trembling. From below came the faintest echo, his own words repeated softly a moment later. "Miss Lee?" He swallowed. "Eleanor, if you're down there. The voice that answered wasn't hers. It was 100 voices overlapping. Men, women, children, whispering in perfect unison. Harlan gripped the railing. "What are you?" "We are what's left of what's been said." The cellar pulsed faintly. He could see lights spilling between the boards of the floor, pale gold like candlelight underwater. He went down. The air thickened with the scent of rain-soaked earth and something sweeter. Lilac, Eleanor's shampoo. When he reached the bottom step, he saw that the boards covering the hollow had shifted. A gap now gaping open, revealing a circle of slick, glistening stone. The well cap split in half, glowing faintly from within. The voice rose again, calmer now, almost pleading. "It's full, but it will sleep if you let it." And then, faintly, from beneath all the other whispers, a single one stood out. Her voice. "Harlan, please close it. It dreams when it's hungry." He wanted to run, but his feet wouldn't move. The air itself pressed down on him, humming through his bones. In the glow, he saw faint shapes moving inside the stone. Not bodies, but faces. Countless faces, drifting as though underwater. Each mouth slightly open, as if speaking in their sleep. At the center of them all was Eleanor's face, eyes closed and peaceful. The humming grew louder. The faces turned toward him one by one, their mouths open wider. "We remember you," they whispered. The house groaned. Boards cracked overhead, and dust sifted down in slow streams. Harlan stumbled back up the stairs, gasping. At the top, he slammed the cellar door shut and heard it sigh beneath his hand, almost in relief. He nailed it closed. Then, out of instinct, out of mercy, he whispered a prayer. The house seemed to settle, and for the first time in years, it was quiet. Winter came early that year. Snow buried the road to Birch Hollow. No one came to the house again. But sometimes, on windless nights, travelers on the old county road swear they can hear faint music from the birch trees, the sound of someone humming softly to themselves, the notes carried on the wind. Those who've gone close say the house doesn't look abandoned anymore. Its windows flicker with a soft golden light, like a lantern kept burning for someone who hasn't quite left. And if you listen very carefully near the porch, just before dawn, you can hear a woman's voice whisper, almost tenderly, "Shh, it's sleeping now."